Into our teeth,
You get us to the party, just get in line. But I will tell you this, yeah, we're into our teeth. We both are. Well, we understand, not only from an aesthetic way, but moreover, from a health perspective, flossing your teeth is one of the most important things. My father would sit downstairs for an hour and floss his teeth. I thought he was overdoing it, and maybe he was, but I will tell you, you can clean the tops of your teeth and in and around all the surfaces, but the key to a clean mouth for oral health is flossing. What happens when you eat is food and debris, especially proteins, things like meats and fishes, they get in there and they get in between your teeth, the little strands of food. If you let them sit in there in the morning, you will know because your breath will be so bad, it'll be horrific, because basically the food is rotting inside your mouth. The way to get rid of it in between the teeth is to either floss with regular floss or to use water flossing. Water flossing to me is better because with regular floss, you're in control of going back and forth and it's really hard to get in and around all the cracks. When you use water flossing from Conair and Interplak, you are getting in, around, under, over, above. You're getting every part of that tooth. Your breath will be fresher. Your teeth will be cleaner. Moreover, the disease which comes, a lot of the disease which comes through your mouth, through plaque and things like that, you're helping to eliminate the plaque. All right, again, we're not making any comments about disease. What I'm saying is, you have a way to remove the bacteria and the plaque from your mouth, and that is all I'm saying. That is key. To me, that's the key to good health.
Guys, think of it this way. If a little bit of your cheeseburger dropped in between the seats in your car.
Yeah, what would happen?
What's it gonna be like? What's it gonna smell like a week later? And it's that little teeny tiny thing that you can't even necessarily see. Conair and Interplak have really put together the ultimate system to be able to blast those things from between your teeth, also up and under the gum line, but without having to take traditional floss and getting in there. If you have really tight teeth, I had to have 6 teeth removed to fit into my mouth, so my teeth are really jam-packed in there. This is absolutely ideal because I can now get between. The water can get between there, but trying to get that floss up and in between, or if you're a little bit older, the dexterity issues, there are a lot of different problems. So what they've done is all you simply need to do, this is great for travel. It's not a big unit that you have to have up on your countertop. Right here on the bottom, you're gonna put your 2 little batteries in, twist it with a coin. You're going to fill this with water, slide that up. You can also put a little bit of mouthwash in there, and if you have very sensitive teeth, put it on slightly warm. You turn it on. There are 2 different levels to this as well. There is gonna be a high and a low. If you are, again, more sensitive, have more sensitive teeth, you're gonna wanna do it this way. So here you can actually see him filling it up with the water. Ordinary tap water, nothing fancy. You can lean right over the sink and let it kind of drip out.
Sure, sure.
I use it in the shower, or I actually have it right next to my tub. You can also purse your lips around that and do it that way. But 2 different levels, there's low and there's high. So the higher one, hey, that one had some water in it.
Yeah, you go.
But put your lips right around the outside of that and you won't have any water. Justin, you did that one just for me, didn't you? He's over there kind of giggling. But I want you to see how you can get in and around the entire gum area, but it also gets up underneath the gum line. Now, we make these teeth really, I guarantee you, most of us are never looking into the mirror and seeing that particular moment, but we do it and we kind of do it in an exaggerated way because we want you to see the kind of difference this is going to make. Notice how you can also get all the way back to that really far area, and that's gonna be because of the nice long tooth.
Look at that, you can see that
there you can see the power too. If you're wondering what kind of power it has,
I need to get one of these.
You can definitely see that. And I asked my dentist, because she's like, you know, make sure you're always flossing. Mine has always been my gums, and as you get older, it's consistently your gums. Sometimes traditional floss can be a little bit harsh on your gums. You know, you get it, it's like, you get it through the tooth, it's like, I learned about water flossing back when I first had braces, and I truly believe that was the testament to saving my teeth. I went into the dentist afterwards, and he goes, you have absolutely not one cavity after all of that time in dentist. I've had 21 cavities total in my life. So I was really concerned when I had my braces. I couldn't get in there and I couldn't floss, I couldn't do that. This was the ultimate solution for me. But I had a big countertop unit. We had to go in and actually pump air in and try to clean it out and do all those things. This one is now completely portable and you can take it with you, and all you need to do is add water wherever you are. And a little mouthwash is kind of nice too.
It is, I'm telling you, if you struggle with bad breath First of all, you know, because I've talked to, we have several, we have Dr. Jablo, several dentists that we work with. I've had probably 4 or 5 dentists in my life, and I will tell you, all of them say, they have one thing in common that they'll say, they're like, you need to floss whether you're using water floss or you're using traditional floss. It's the most important thing, because all of us can brush the outside of our teeth, but the smart ones get in between the teeth. That's where stuff gets in, and realistically, it's old rotting food. I mean, think about it. If you eat a steak and you get a piece of steak in your tooth and you leave it there overnight, your mouth is a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. It's warm, it's wet, it's dark. And that is where a lot of the bad breath comes. It comes from there, and it comes from the back of your tongue. So if you want to invest in a tongue scraper, that's a good idea too. But I am telling you, you can't spend enough on taking care of this part of your body. It's where we take food in. It's one of the dirtiest areas of our entire body, believe it or not, but you have the ability to clean it. Now, if you want to get this home, how about if I said to you, all right, let's say you're on the fence and you don't believe me about this. Well, fine. How about if I said, we'll give it to you for free? How can you do that, Guy? Oh. We have a $25 gift card that you will get when you start a brand new HSN credit card account. There's no catch, just use it on one item. That's it. This is $23.99. I
only got $10 when I got mine.
With tax, this is gonna be about $27, $26, $27 with tax, all right? And shipping. So you're probably gonna wind up paying $3 or $4 for this. At the end of the day, out the door, it is worth it, okay? I mean, listen, you know, it's one of those things where we can yell at you. One of the reasons that my son, Danny, I'm convinced has not had a cavity in his life is not so much because he brushes all the time, it's because he flosses all the time.
And you said you actually ask him every single day, have you flossed?
2 things. Well, once a week, I ask him about his nails. Because he works at the beach, and I'm like, dude, you know what?
Yeah.
You're leaving people an impression of me when you get out there. I don't care about you. I don't want to think, what kind of a father does this kid have? So I look at his feet, and I look at his hands, and I'm like, and he knows the routine. He'll be like, yeah, I know, top drawer, because he comes to my room to get the clippers out. And now he flosses, and I am telling you, I'm convinced that's a big reason why that he's had great luck, and his teeth are getting whiter. You know, plaque and bacteria, that's what causes our teeth to dull, to get yellowing, you know, and that, you know, so if you pick up a great brush and you get a great system like this, and not only that, Kathy, this is easier than regular flossing.
I was gonna say, when I actually asked my dental professional, she goes, you need to make sure and be flossing every single day. She goes, I can tell that you're flossing. I said, how about a water flosser? She actually said to me, she goes, even better. When you're in the dental chair, you know, that's what they actually use, is that high pressure, high power water. I'm not comparing this to that particular unit.
Braces,
I mean, those are $10,000. But if you have braces, if you have dentures, if you have bridge work.
You gotta do it.
Also, you'll notice that this particular one, I love this one, because this one it's missing a tooth right there. If you've got braces and you're kind of trying to pull the teeth together, or they've pulled that tooth out, you know how you have sort of that little empty section?
Yeah.
That works brilliantly on those empty sections. I had my wisdom teeth taken out. I was in my 40s. Happened to be the day before host pick. I'm like, oh, I hope I'm not like a big old swollen thing, right?
I've had that
Came in and they're like, you didn't even tell us. I'm like, well, who was gonna cover for me? And it was one of those that just kind of broke off, had to do it.
Oh, yeah.
But I always had that little area.
I was out of town, by the way. I would have helped him. I was out of town.
You would have looked great with all the girly products that I had in my show. But you'll notice how this actually goes in, it sort of massages underneath the gum line.
It feels great.
If you use a little bit of warm water, it's absolutely fantastic. I will sometimes put a little bit of salt in there if I find that my gums are a little more irritated. I happen to like that kind of a feeling. I use a touch of mouthwash in here every single night. So right before I go to bed, I have it right on the side of my tub. I always have a little bit of mouthwash that I keep right in the bottom. I add the water, and while I'm in my tub, just finish it out, pop out of the tub, ready to go.
They have that fluoride that you can buy too. You know, the companies that put a little fluoride in with it, you can put that in there.
Mine's the gum care one. So I use a full gum care mouthwash.
You know, here's the bottom line, okay? You can pay me now, or you can pay me later. If you don't take care of your teeth, you know how expensive it is, and listen, I have pretty decent
dentist appointment.
I have pretty decent insurance. I never walk out without giving them $80.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Whether it's a copay or whatever.
Simple, basic cleaning, right?
If you need to have actual dental work done, you know how expensive it is. This is a way to protect yourself and to take care of yourself at home, all right? To clean your mouth, to freshen your breath, to get your teeth back to the way that you wanted them. Maybe you've never had them that way. All right, maybe your teeth are so dull and dingy that all you want to do is get in there and clean all that out. all right? Now, the chances of you biting down, on an ink cartridge are rare. But if you should happen to do that, and your teeth are this
bite
bad.
on a pen, maybe, right?
Oh, no, yeah, right. Look at how, see, what this shows is how it gets in between. Because that dark mess would stay in between if you just brushed. Or you would wind up, Kathy, wedging it in between your teeth with your toothbrush. This gets in and around all the cracks and crevices, right? And if you have a decent set of teeth, you'll know sometimes it's hard to get that floss in there. And you can only get it in if you string it through. The water
What if you have a bridge?
Yes.
If you have a bridge, think about how a bridge is. It's 2 teeth, and then there's that smooth area on the bottom. There's absolutely no way to be able to floss in between those. If you know one, maybe you do actually have a way to be able to do that. I have no idea how you would do that. With the braces, I remember they gave me that little looper that I had to do that and then feed the floss through that and then feed it through in between in every single tooth. And that's when I was recommended to getting a water flosser. He said, just get a water flosser.
That's what my dentist said too,
and
because
like,
my teeth are really tight.
Yes, yes.
And he's like, and I was breaking floss off, and he's like,
shredding it.
He's like, have you thought about investing in water flossing? And I'm like, I don't want to spend $200 on one of those machines. Right. I didn't even know they made one this.
And you can't take it with you.
No.
This is the ultimate way, and if it saves you one dentist appointment.
Oh, it's
just
easily.
One. And it is, and
that's
where
a good
I've
point,
had,
Kathy.
I had a lot of cavities when I was a little kid. When I was real young, I just had very, very soft teeth, so it's something I've had to deal with my entire life.
Yeah.
But as an adult, pretty much from the time that I had braces, I thought I had not one cavity, and my dentist reminded me, he goes, oh, you had one. But it was one of those that was right between the teeth.
Sure.
And it's because sugar or something gets stuck into that area that I just wasn't getting out. And water flossing is actually gonna do a better job than a traditional floss at getting those little particles, those little things that are up and in between the teeth.
Let me just tell you this. I think it's more important, and this is just my take on it, but I think it's more important, not so much for tooth decay, but overall health. You don't wanna, first of all, when you do floss, spit all that out. You don't wanna swallow that, because if you have rotting food or whatever, that's not good for you systemically. You wanna get that out of your body. This is the way to do it. Brushing your teeth is great, it keeps your teeth clean and the surface is clean, but flossing your teeth is what's for overall health. That's what's gonna help remove the bacteria, spit it out. You don't wanna, if you swallow bacteria every day, year after year after year, what do you think's gonna happen to the rest of your body? It's not good for you. And they don't, we don't have any of the case studies or any of that stuff, but I know because my father went through something, and he had pristine teeth, but he had lost some of his real teeth, and we were convinced that
it's generational.
What happened to him?
I think we always get better.
I looked at some of the case studies of how it came, and it said oral health was connected to something that he had. So what I'm saying is, do the best you can to keep your mouth clean and free of debris and bacteria. It is crucially important for you to do that, not just aesthetically, but for your body, overall body health. It's easy. There's no strings or wires. You simply hold it against and around your teeth and give your teeth a little bath, right? Give your teeth a little hot tub, a little sort of jet tub.
And I was gonna say, and it feels so nice and feels so clean. If you've ever, that's actually a good recommendation. If you think about if you've ever had one of those jet tubs, you know how clean your body feels when you get out?
Yeah.
It's the same thing here. This is like going in and having that professional dental cleaning, but it's not uncomfortable. It doesn't cost you an arm and a leg.
Oh.
This is, and they don't offer flex pay either.
If you were gonna wash your car, would you rather do it with a bucket and a sponge or with a pressure washer?
Yes, pressure washer.
Pressure washer. Easy, gets in all the little cracks and crevices. Right?
Yeah, I could scrub all day, but
it's the way to do it. We're gonna end it right there, Captain.
It's a pressure washer for the mouth.
That's what it is, and it works. You're gonna love it. Anyway, and we have it at a great price today, so good job. Thank you, Miss Kathy.
Thank you, always a pleasure.
All right, we've got a little bit of we're gonna step away. We got some information about Kitchen HQ, which is one of our brands here at HSN, and when we come back, we're gonna make you feel so good, you won't believe it. Stick around.